White.
Kill.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3. Let's play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Alpha!
Check 99.
White, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry pushing his way through and all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Hey. 180, 190.
50, check my 50. There it goes.
Rivers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
12.
Hey, Zoo. 26 Mike. Watch QB.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
180. 52's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Back. Alert. 36.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Roethlisberger. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Jack 15.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
All right, now, 230.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Evades him at the 20. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Like 80.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
66. Quarter.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Switch. Deuce. Alert flare.
Red Delta.
Check that.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Round 80. Five.
Rivers now. He'll get this to Eckler.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rivers. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Hey, Delta.
I'm coming after you.
180.
I'm coming after you. Showing it. Showing it.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, echo.
On third down, Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. On second down, it's Connor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Black 20.
Let's go, Steve.
Take both of them.
We got to step it up.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
7-7. Hey, Charlie.
Stay with your man. Mike's 49. Mike. Watch the screen.
No foul.
Check three.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Now Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ready? Black 80.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey. 44. Black, what's that?
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
The boy getting into field goal range. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
Brings up 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see him.
He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 81 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Easy.
Rivers on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return comes to a halt. Right at the 44-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now it's counter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed. In this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Black 20.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Snickers.
Quick edge. Come.
Black, what's that?
On 2nd and 15 now. Roethlisberger completes it to Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set. Black 80.
49's the Mike. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Show that bench release and go. Hey, orbit. Black and good.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Mike,
now Taylor. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. This is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
50. Joker.
General West.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Take 2 of them.
Check out route.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 22 yards.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Alert.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Hey, Alpha.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. On 3rd down, Taylor. Open man, it's Allen. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch that in, tight end's right.
They go play action now, Taylor. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. 4th down, here's Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go, 180.
I'm coming. You go tight.
50.
You got tight. You got tight right there. 49 the Mike.
Go.
And it's getting that home. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Mike's 49. Mike.
50.
Let's get it together, defense.
Hey, wahoo.
49 the Mike. Watch 49.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
49, guys. Mike, 40.
Take 2 of them.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Switch.
20 seconds. Black.
After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete, it's Johnson. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Tonight's final score, Steelers 24, Chargers 7.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.